So it's the beginning of another pantry challenge, and in 2025 I've got some different things going on. Number one, I am very largely pregnant, that you can't probably see from the angle here. I'm about 30-ish weeks right now, so I will be using that as an excuse for any shortcomings. And I've got a little microphone. Hopefully that helps with hearing my speech. We've got 6 kids now. Right, Rosie? Rosie's over here. You want to come uppies?
Yes.
Say hi.
Wait.
Say hi. Just a second, Teresa. And we have a very full pantry, very full freezers, comfortably full fridge. But we did do our last shopping trip today, January 3rd, to just kind of fill in some gaps before we got started. So I'm gonna start by, oh, Teresa, watch out. She was there first. Can you get down? I'm gonna start.
Hello.
Say hello. Say
Hello.
good job. Yeah. I'm going to start by clearing up the refrigerator, getting it kind of more organized so that I can use it more effectively during this month. So we're going to get some B-roll footage of me doing that. So now that I have the refrigerator all cleaned up, organized, totally set up, it's got my cheese and my milk that I'm going to need for the month, veggies that I'll spread out for fresh eating. I am also doing my upstairs pantry, which is like a store-bought pantry. So I've done videos on this one before, so I won't repeat the whole thing, but I have a nice full pantry. I'll kind of tip this so you can see. All sorts of things. One of my tips that I give when people are starting a pantry challenge for the first time, or maybe they weren't successful before and they're trying again, buy the sweet stuff and buy the coffee before you start. Don't neglect that, because those are the things that take us into the store halfway through and we go, I just really want some Oreos. It's not that bad to get some Oreos, right? Except that when you're there, you're like, oh, we could also use this, you could also use that, we could also use this. And then you end up with an actual shopping trip on your hands, and you're not actually just using the things that what you have. So get the things that you think you might want, even if you don't normally eat them. I have 1 package of Oreos and 1 package of Fig Newtons and some popcorn. I have some chocolate chips, a couple cake mixes, my birthday's in January, and just a few things like that, and plenty of coffee. You can see right in this little corner of the thing there. Plenty of coffee, because January's going to suck without coffee. So stock up on the things that you need before you start this pantry challenge, so that you're not tempted to go into the stores and then spend a lot more or buy a lot more than you originally planned on. So one of the things that is going to be different this year is that because I have mobility issues when I'm this far pregnant, and it just becomes a little bit of a struggle, is that I will probably not be the one that prepares most of the meals. Most of the meals will be prepared for us by my husband or by some of the older kids with a lot of direction from me. So my husband has a little bit of extra time off at the beginning of this month left over from holidays, so he's going to be in the kitchen a lot. So I'm not sure how camera shy he's going to be, but I will try to at least get some shots of the things that we're eating. But my kids will be very involved in preparing, getting things served, and they're going to learn a lot of nutrition this way. They're going to practice a lot of math skills. They're going to practice a lot of other skills in the kitchen because I'm just going to be kind of directing from my spot on the couch or in the rocking chair or perched in the kitchen while I'm desperately trying to grab my breath. Um, so this baby is measuring twice as heavy as babies his gestation typically are, and a couple weeks taller, longer, I don't know. So he is everywhere. He's pressed against every organ that I have. My lungs can't take in all of the air that I really, really want them to. My bladder's just pinched over there going like, please help me. And I'm only like 30 weeks, so I've got some time left. So it'll be kind of interesting. But my main goal with a pantry challenge in January is honestly to just take advantage of winter time and the calm and the quiet and not going anywhere and not driving through storms and not dealing with icy roads unless I really have to, avoiding some of the sicknesses, which my kids are actually sick right now, so hopefully we can get better from this and then just keep going. And that's my main goal with pantry challenges every year, is to just stay home and stay in my pajamas as much as I can. Summertime is the time for work. Spring is a time for planning. Fall is a time for preparing. But winter is the time for resting. So I guess we're just gonna roll with this and see how it goes. So I will take you downstairs and show you my canning pantry here in a little bit so that you can see what I'm starting with, and hopefully I'll also be able to give you an ending video at the end of January to show you what we used and what we maybe have added into it by canning beans and meat and stuff like that. All right, let's go downstairs. So let's do a little miniature pantry, downstairs pantry, canning pantry tour before we're really officially starting. I've got some potatoes and squash, elderberry, lots of grape juice, some cranberry sauce. Apple stuff is down here, so it's applesauce and apple pie filling. We've got pears, peaches, more grape juice up at the top, some pineapple, a few other random fruits and stuff. Down below here, we've got pressure can milk and water bath milk, both equally good, but better for different applications. I like the pressure can stuff for sweeter stuff, and the water bath stuff for more like soups and stuff like that. Neither one is my favorite for drinking, but that's okay. There's some fajita mix, which is onions and bell peppers, a little bit of corn down there. I've got more corn up top though. A whole bunch of jars of celery, and it looks like a little bit of green beans down there. Then dill and sweet pickles on the bottom. Here we've got mostly tomato stuff, green beans and corn, and then this section is kind of a montage of all sorts of different random stuff. Little bit of tomatoes, then like beets, greens, like this is purslane that I harvested and canned up this summer. Little things, odds and ends that I tried and had varying degrees of success with. So, like, this one says apple puree for bread or meat because it got just a little bit dark. So I wouldn't consider it an applesauce or an apple butter, but it's still really good for stuff like that. Then, we've already used quite a bit of our stuff, so I'll turn you around here. This is the last little bit. This is kind of like where I do proteins. Meat and beans. These are like jarred things that are Well, you can't quite see it. Very top has just a few things that are like meal in a jar, hot and sour soup, that kind of thing. They're more for like an emergency. Not really one that we tend to use. Maybe we'll try to use them up. Then we got some beans. I really need to pressure can some more beans. I'm planning on teaching the boys how to do that because that is a simple thing to pressure can. And yeah. Then we've got broth, a little bit of corned beef, random jar of fish hiding behind the belly down there, and then chicken and pork. So not a whole lot in the proteins here, but that's because instead of having them canned, I have them frozen. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that this year we got a whole hog, and we had the butcher just killed, chill, and gut it, basically. Skinned it too. So we got 2 halves of the pig completely unbutchered, and then we butchered it ourselves, and that saved us a huge amount on the processing fees. So this freezer has the chickens that I processed, has a little bit of fish, and then odds and ends in here. Lots and lots of chickens, and a little bit of like pork in here. This one's kind of like our random one. I'll take you to the other freezer so I can show you what's in there. Other freezer's right over here. And it is absolutely full with pork and beef. So we've got all sorts of good stuff. Some ground pork, pork roasts. There's just all sorts of good stuff. As you can see, it is definitely building up a lot of ice. Probably because my kids got it a little bit stuck there. But this is a Facebook Marketplace find, and it was only 20 bucks. Totally worth it. Keeps everything frozen. You just gotta knock over the tripod. Just gotta put something heavy on top of it to help that seal stay sealed. So that is what we are starting with here, and I guess we'll see what we end with. Good morning. It's actually lunchtime, and the kids had little nachos. I'm having warmed up coffee for breakfast. They apparently had peanut butter and chocolate cream of wheat. My kiddo's been sick. It's a mess. But this is my official day 1, which I think is day 4. So, we're going to start by, in the blender, you're going to put about half of this honey. Remember, it's hot, so be careful.
Alright.
About half. It's fine if it's a little not quite right.
I've cooked a lot of stuff. I know how to eyeball stuff, especially in pancakes. About that much.
Yeah, that's perfect. All of that garlic oil, including all the little bits and pieces. Okay. Get the mustard out there. And I kind of shook it already, but just squeeze a whole bunch in there. Maybe even the whole amount. Keep going. One more, I think. Yeah, that's probably empty enough. You can throw that away. Ah! Okay. A teaspoon of liquid smoke. So
Teaspoon of liquid smoke?
Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's been opened yet. So is that a teaspoon? Or is that half a tablespoon?
1 teaspoon.
Okay, cool. It's fast. It's liquid. It's like water. So pour it carefully.
Yeah, I could do things like vanilla, which is also a lot like water.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, that's why a teaspoon is plenty. You may not even need to fill it up a teaspoon. Maybe like 3/4 of a teaspoon or something.
Okay, I will do it over here
That's a good
just to
idea.
make sure I don't get too much in the thing. Like that much?
Yeah. And then remember to close the bottle so it doesn't get knocked over. Okay, add the peach half, but not the liquid. We'll save the liquid for something else. Okay, and then just like salt and pepper to taste kind of thing. I'll let you know when it's enough. Keep going. Because remember, it's a whole chicken.
Oh yeah.
That's good. A little more.
Like that?
Yeah, that's probably good. Let me check it. Yeah, and then if we need more peach juice, then we'll add some. But we're gonna get the lid. We're gonna get it on the blender and puree it.
Alright, where's the lid?
I don't know. You'll have to look for it. Can you push the stop button on the camera?
There.
We can cut.
I think it's a little bit.
It's really big, so cut the bag this way so it's easier to get out. I really had to wedge that one in there.
Yeah. We butcher big chickens.
Should be able to get it out.
We're not gonna need store-bought chickens for a while.
I'll take this. And then, yeah, that's it. Extra bag in.
This is the breast, right?
Yep, so the breast side down. And we'll just make sure that there's no like feathers. See, there's a couple little feathers that didn't quite get.
Yeah. Let me just. Okay, there.
And then check on the drumsticks and stuff too.
Okay, drumsticks. I might have to flip it.
I'll just turn it. There's just a couple there right in the end. Just
Right
pick
here?
it. Yep. And then you can use that paper towel to just wrap it, all that stuff up. And then go rinse off your hands. And then I'm gonna get a little dish so that it's easier to baste that. And then if you use this for basting, remember you can't like taste it after you've put
Yeah,
raw
I know.
I know. I know you know, but sometimes it's good to just be reminded.
Okay, should I even get under the wings?
As everywhere that you can, as much as you can, but especially the thighs.
Thighs right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And any part that looks like it will get like
Crispy?
yeah, because the honey will really crisp it up.
Okay. So the back.
Is there anything you can to me? Actually, we have to. With the butter, so then you just pinch salt and pepper. Keep sprinkling. Try not to get it out of the pan. Try to keep it more on the pan, I think. Oops, that's a lot in the middle. So focus on just the edges now. That's like that's good. That's a lot. So to the left. Achoo! Okay, so I think it would be good if we had a piece of aluminum foil. I put it over top and then I put it in the oven. Okay?
Aluminum foil.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's down.
Now it's going okay. So next it says that we need, because I'm doubling this, I have to do the math, 1.5 cups of this cornmeal. You want to do that? Just pour it. It's about one. And then half cup. We'll do a little bit more than half a cup since. And here if you need to. Open it all the way flat. Remember, the glass pan's not hot, but the metal rack is.
Might need your help a little bit.
Try.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. And then set the timer for 20 minutes, and that's when we'll check it. Start.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good job.